Good morning, everybody. It's day 3. What should we start with? Let's go look at the car. Let's go see how we did. Daylight's finally on it. I don't think too much stuff landed on it while she was drying last night. It's not bad. Let's look. All right, so obviously we pulled off the rear bumper. Tried to get, as much of the little pieces of the jam that we could get black. We sprayed out. Obviously it got really dark last night, so the trunk was the last thing that I did. That was hit with like one layer really poorly because I couldn't see. What in the heck? The cat. We don't have a cat. Oh, thank God. Why was there a cat in the car? Or a critter, okay. That's concerning. Is it under the car? No, alright. Ooh, okay, the engine bay looks awesome. This was 3 coats of black. We're able to get it really glossy. I mean, you can see my literal reflection in it. That's awesome. Super happy with that. Gotta bring the paint down past there. I want all the way up to where the factory liner is, black. Just so it's just clean black. Door jam looks good. Simple. Nice, simple black. All right, let's start with wiping her down, getting it nice and clean, and maybe starting with another couple layers. All right, so we're gonna get started with like a little bit of light cleaning because I swear there's more. Where is this? This is tripping me out. There's got to be a cat somewhere. Where is this cat at? There's more. Maybe there's not more. I swear I'm going crazy. This is gonna drive me nuts. Where is this cat at? And I got 2 huskies too. They're gonna flip if they see a cat. Kitty, kitty. All right. I don't know what to do. I went inside for like 2 minutes and there's more. I might be going crazy. Anyways, so we have some very diluted down IPA, isopropyl alcohol. Like, it's basically just water. But what I want to do is wipe off all of the paint, get it nice and clean to a good base. No dust, no dirt. It's very dusty here in Arizona, so I'm not going to be painting over that. So let's get started there. I hope I see this cat. This is going to be funny or something. You never know what critters are walking around. All right, let's get going with the clean. Part we had like a little bit of a very light run on this part, which I don't like because that's a very visible part. So what I did was flatten it out, a little bit of red Scotch Brite, nothing crazy, just got it to like a base after everything was cleaned. That's the only run that I can really see. I think, oh yeah, I gotta gotta touch that area up too. That must have happened when I was trying to do the heavy coat. That's how we got this so glossy. I mean, you could see my reflection in it. So I'll touch that up a little bit. We'll speed this up. Just a little bit of prepping before more paint. Sanding is not fun, and these runs, I think, well, all right, passenger side got a lot better. Driver side, there's this one line that's just nice and thick. It's a nice thick boy, and the Scotch-Brite that I'm using, it cuts really evenly and slowly, but with that it needs to be a little bit heavier. So I think I'm gonna go try to find some 600 to 800 grit, work up from there. I'll hit other surfaces with Scotch-Brite, just to accept the new paint that's gonna go on. This stuff really sucks. This is why you really want to take your time when it comes to painting, because now I got to go back to 3 or 4 hours worth of prep work, and this is all before I can start painting. Well, all right, we won't say 4 hours. I'll probably have about another hour worth of prep, getting this thing all to back. I can't even talk today. All back to where I want to start painting. I don't have a lot of experience with this. I've been through, auto body classes back when I was in high school, so that's kind of where I'm picking up this knowledge of being able to fix my mistakes. And yeah, it's how it goes. This isn't some professional paint job in a spray booth with a hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of machinery. This is me in my backyard, or in my side lot in the gravel, just trying to make this thing presentable enough to where it hits my standards, and hopefully you guys can learn from this. I'm not saying you got to go rent a spray booth, but sometimes it's worth the money to maybe get a little bit better product. We just got black enamel paint. Like I said, this is a base. I'm trying to convince Austin to, once we have a nice shiny base that we're happy with, and there's no other issues, I really would like to do a clear coat, you know, some really high gloss, spray it out, make the thing look wet, and very durable, because I know some of the enamel paint, like when you drop something on it, you scratch it, stuff like that. Yeah, it's just, you know, a form of spray paint. You can spray over it. But if we were able to have a nice gloss to go over the top, then you could polish it. You could wet sand it a little bit easier, and then really polish it and make it like a mirror shine. That's what I'd like to get to. But I know with him, you know, I've already taken him a couple steps further than he wanted to be. You know, he was happy with it clean and back to primer and everything like that. And I've talked him into, you know, taking it the next step, just because this is all research in my head for what I want to do with my car, and, you know, the necessary steps that I want to take. And if I don't like this process, then I know that I'm going to have to take it an even further step with my car to get it all pretty. So luckily I have a lot of access to powder coat, and obviously you can't just powder coat a whole car, and I'm not going to spend $10,000 on a paint job just to strip the interior and get it the way that I want it. So I will shut up, go back to sanding, and keep you guys involved as much as I can. All right, cool. All right, we got it all unmasked. It is where we'd like it to be. We didn't want to do that because the rubber piece goes into there, and then obviously had a little bit of overspray that we had to clean up, but it's a nice glossy black. It's the way that we like it. I think we're gonna leave the core support off to stick the motor in. It'll give us a little bit more room to finagle things around a little bit. But other than that, we're happy. That's all black up there. Nice and clean. You happy?
More than.
Sorry I punched you in the face earlier.
Oh, no, dude. That shit's so fucking annoying. I don't even know what happened.
He was at work, and he sends me a Snapchat of his like eyeball swollen shut, basically. And then he shows up to my house. Let me see. What the hell, dude? Idea. You have no idea why you have a...
Seriously,
you sure you weren't talking shit to some guys at work and get slapped up?
The size of those motherfuckers.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Whatever bit you or whatever you're allergic to.
Got me good.
Yeah, got you good. It's all clean. Now it's time to not work backwards anymore. We got a couple more things to paint. Obviously, like door jambs, Or I guess those aren't door jams. Like the inside parts of the doors.
Jam of the door.
The jam of the door, yes. And trans is gonna get cleaned up, probably painted, make that thing look brand new. We had a customer car that it came in like this, and we acid washed it, and then we did it like a nice gray silver, and it turned out.
What acid is? It's right over there, so that they know.
I don't know. Is that illegal?
It's pool acid. It
Oh,
comes from
pool
a
acid.
swimming
That's
pool.
right. Okay, so
No. It's like you can buy this at Lowe's. It's literally HDX muriatic pool acid. If you use this stuff, put a mask on. I've been to the hospital a time.
yeah, but it'll like literally.
Steam.
It'll steam and it'll clean that motor or that transmission to the point where it looks brand new, and it's like base metal, and then it gives you like a good surface to paint off of, and then you can make it look brand new. So that's what we plan to do with that dirty transmission. His motor's up here. We already cleaned that up. It's just drying out in the sun. It's a nice hot day, so it's all clean. And we just got to clean up the garage a little bit so that we can roll all the project stuff in. Whoa, that's like rainbow. Huh. Wow, that's kind of cool. Crazy. So, yeah. That's how the day's going so far. Hope all of y'all are having a good day. And we'll keep you updated once we get this thing moving.
Yeah, once we get it back in the garage, probably.
Yeah.
Get it back in the garage and then go from there.
All clean. So clean. Dirty.
What?
Clean.
Go fuck yourself. Are you pointing to me
Look
like
at-
I'm all dirty? Hey, this is just regular.
I've never seen fuel rails change to that color after cleaning them. That is
With purple power. That's all we use.
crazy on both sides. They're like neochrome or something.
The weirdest thing.
Yeah, so weird. This thing cleaned up well. It is pretty.
Indeed.
Very pretty. And the car is looking mighty fine. We got some trim pieces put back on. Some rubber. This thing that's going to get wrapped. And then this rubber piece. I have this already off. I'm going
probably
to
gonna purchase some
wrap
ones
that
of
black.
those. I'm gonna probably buy the new ones of those.
What, this trim piece?
Yeah, the rubber pieces.
Oh, the rubber piece that goes underneath.
Yeah.
Been working on his doors, trying to get those back to clean and taking apart, swapping over all those rubber pieces from from this car, but from the other doors that we swapped because all the trim was spray painted white. So we're trying to get rid of all of that. And then sprayed a little bit of black on there, sanded them down just because they were ugly. We got new trim here. That's getting ripped off. All this old tint has got to go. Yeah. Hasn't been too eventful today. Everything's just paint, wait for something to dry, paint it again, wait for it to dry. But it's coming together. What are you doing?
Changing the trunk springs. The damn wing is so heavy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know this thing was this heavy, and I went to just casually close it from the side, and it went wham! All right, so that's how the rear springs get set in. We had to use a massive pry bar to get them in because they're fully tensioned. But now, when you just let it drop, it doesn't wham slap down and possibly impale your freaking dome. But eventually we'll take the trunk off. We'll paint those guys, paint the underside of this so that it's just all nice and black, and then the wrap ridge will end right there. So it'll be black and then the color of the car. Right now, my boy Austin's trying to put his rubber trim piece back on the door.
Onto everybody's favorite little tabs. Those little butterfly tabs that hold these trim pieces on, everybody's favorite tabs.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the trim back on, because you know those tabs break if you try to get them off, so you just leave them on, and then you get to sit here and mess with the trim. Trying to put everything back on. You know, little stupid things about cars. So you get one ear hooked, you pull it tight, then you just hold the other ear, stretch it over, and then it grabs back a hold of it.
Hell yeah. That's how the doors turned out. Nice and glossy. When you open the doors, it'll just be nice and clean. On this, the wrap will come to about right there. So it'll just be like something that you don't even notice. We're doing all this work so that when you open the doors, it's not disgusting.
Color,
it's
yeah.
just, it's nice and clean. Smiley face.
That's all a car build is, just smiles, even when you're mad.
Should we talk about that dent that's in the quarter panel of your truck, buddy? Mr. Smiles?
No, cars, not trucks. I specified that.
Just get a longer dipstick if it doesn't reach the oil, right?
You just get the extension.
Yeah, the
Take
extension.
the other one to this one, you know, about ½ inch down.
You saw that post of the chick that dropped one in her motor, right? How do I get it out? You gotta take the oil pan off. What?
She dropped her
She did the
710
oil stick delete,
Her 710 stick.
like the head gasket delete. Still low?
Yeah.
Well, just get what you drained and pour it back in there. So Austin has acquired another Subaru. This one runs. It's got an NA motor
It
in
doesn't
it,
have a turbo, yeah.
and it's automatic. But he got it in trade with his other trades.
Yeah.
And
Making a mess on it now, you know. Just
the
bring it
person was nice enough to top it off with oil all the way to the point where it was like 2 freaking quarts over. That's the extra oil. And it was so much oil that it was like backfeeding through the PCV system. So like the whole top of the engine, down the back of the motor and onto the exhaust is covered in oil. So we drained out about that much. Realized I didn't have any oil here, so we're just pouring it back in.
till tomorrow.
Because it's a dirty motor.
Yeah, we'll clean it and change the oil tomorrow.
Yeah, just enough to get home.
Shit, yeah. Just want to drive it, spraying oil out that thing for.
Yeah, that was a lot. He rolled up smoking. Smoking. But yeah, we put the other car away for the night. He's getting ready to leave. I gotta go edit and get this posted for y'all. Say hi, babe. Nighty night.